every one of you. I hope no one here is terribly disappointed. You see, my name is Shana Manuel, and I'm from Miami. So growing up in South Florida with a Jewish first name, Shana, and a Hispanic last name, Manuel, I'm used to people being disappointed when I finally show up and this is what they get. So, but I am a gay black woman, but don't worry, I'm never all three of those at once. I mean, I can't be, right? It's just not feasible. So what I do is I kind of treat my demographics like joint custody, do you know what I mean? Like I'm a woman during the weekdays, I'm gay on the weekends, and then I'm typically black at night if there's no one around to call the police. I have to be really careful about that. But I am happy to be here, I'm happy to be here, I'm living my best life, all that. I turned 42 this year. I'm sure someone out there saying, no way, it can't be. She looks so young. Thank you, I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. And I don't know if you guys have heard of the saying, black don't crack. I don't know if anyone's heard of that. And it's true, black does not crack, but it does go gray and get fat. So, jot that down. And people always give strange advice. People say, you should go to a doctor and get some healthy, advice about how to eat healthier. But I gotta tell you, I don't trust all doctors. Maybe this is controversial, but I just find them to be emotionally abusive. Let me explain. So I went to the doctor the other day for B12 injections. And I know you can't tell with your naked eye there, but I'm anemic. It doesn't look like it probably, but I am. So I went to get B12 injections. And you know how after you leave the doctor, you can log on to the patient portal, find out what medications you're taking, what your diagnoses are? Well, I did that. I logged on after the visit and it said, patient presents as obese. Which, number one, rude. Number two, if that's not online bullying, I'm not quite sure what is. And number three, isn't that like outside their jurisdiction? Like I didn't even go there for that. That'd be like if I went for a pap smear and the doctor was like, you should floss more. We'll meet at the same visit. But I'm getting older, I'm gaining weight, and it's difficult. It's not that I'm not trying though. I actually joined Weight Watchers the other day. Do you guys know about this? I joined Weight Watchers and I'm waiting. I'm watching. Apparently it does not work, but. And there's so much pressure, right, these days to get thin and stay fit and all that stuff. I actually, because of that pressure, got some work done recently. I don't know if anyone here can tell. I got a womb tuck. I got a womb tuck. It's called a hysterectomy, but I feel like that just sounds so clinical, right? And what happened is, I'll explain. So it was a couple of years ago, I had recently gotten married, and I was feeling good, there's all this pressure, and my wife and I had moved in together. And when you move in together sometimes, and you kind of consolidate households, and you find yourself with like 2 toasters, or like 2 good sets of china. Well, when my wife and I moved in together, we found ourselves with 2 uteruses. Obviously, if you have a lot of extra items lying around, that's how you get clutter. And I was reading this book, this self-help book, about people who are like hoarders or have too much clutter, and it said, if you are carrying something and it no longer brings you joy, you should let it go. If I'm being honest with myself, I was just sitting there collecting dust. I knew I was never going to fit into the thing again. So I made a sacrifice and I let it go. But married life is great. My wife is actually Jamaican. And a lot of people, when they find that out, they ask me, did she marry you for citizenship? And it's very presumptuous, might I say, and unfair. Anyone who knows us knows she obviously married me for my insurance. It is a fact my wife is a hypochondriac, like big time. She went to the doctor so many times last year that Blue Cross Blue Shield cut her off. In fact, she's never met a condition she didn't get. She's the only person I know that can leave the house like completely healthy and then come back with fibromyalgia. It's an amazing trait she does. And she's not just a hypochondriac. She doesn't just get every illness that she reads about. She gets, if you have a legitimate illness, she will claim that she has yours too and has it worse. So like when I met her, I had low iron, and now she has like even lower iron. And I'm hypoglycemic, so too much sugar gets me dizzy. So basically now she has vertigo. And what happens when you get gay married, which is by the way the legal term for it, is you get a welcome package that includes a little dog. And we have a little dog named Winston. He's amazing. And it's funny, we treat him like he's our kid, and we actually care more about like his diet than our own. So we'll spend 2 hours in PetSmart looking up soy-free, corn-free, gluten-free pet products for him to eat, and stop by Big Mac on the way home to get ourselves a number one. But yeah, I know Cindy was talking about being chubby in Boca, and I'm being chubby in Boynton, so luckily we don't overlap. I got Boynton handles, so don't worry about it. And it is difficult, it is. And it's funny because I'm getting older, and I'm at the age where I know I should eat better, and do better, and exercise more. But I'm not at the age where I feel like it's an emergency, like it doesn't feel dire yet. Do you know what I mean? So, like, I'm the kind of person that watches those health food documentaries, like What the Health on Netflix, but I'm eating the thing that they're talking about in the documentary. Like, what? Cheez-Its have that much sodium? That can't be good. And a lot of people, when they see me, they assume that like I'm militant because I've got the dreads and I'm black, and they assume that I'm down with the men and power to the people, which I mean I am, but I just don't want people to be confused. Like a lot of people equate that with being anti-white, which is ridiculous. Some of my very best friends are white people, you guys. And actually, here's a little known secret. My favorite group of people are young white girls. And I don't mean that in like a creepy Harvey Weinstein kind of way. What I mean is, young white girls in my experience are like cage-free, gluten-free, farm-to-table and all that. And when they see me as a black woman with dreads, they assume I'm like more down for the cause than I already am, really. So by the time they find out I'm a lesbian, they literally can't even with me. And I really appreciate the admiration. It's hard to come by that. But I can only hang around young white girls during the weekdays. Because I don't know if you all know about this, but young white girls, I don't know if anyone knows any, by 8 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday morning, they will have a picture of themselves at the finish line having just done a marathon. Guaranteed. Young white girls are like the army. They do more before 9 a.m. than I do the entire weekend. And they always have these really unique names, right, and themes for their marathons, like Electricity in the Mud Run, or Glow in the Dark Run, or Save the Koala Run. And a lot of people don't know that black people don't really do marathons, but there's a reason. Historically, we're actually the ones who created and invented the marathon. I don't know if you guys know about this. It's true. It's true. The very first marathon was called Escape from Slavery. That was it. We had really cool themes too. That was one of them was Is That the North Star? That was one. Oh, sorry. And Damn, These Chains Are Heavy. That was one of our favorite things. All right, Boca, you've been a delight. I hope you enjoy the rest of the show.